Hi everyone. Today I want to just give you a brief introduction to technical communication, just to kind of give you an overview of what it is we're going to be studying and working with this semester. So technical communication has two meanings. It is the process of making and sharing technical information in the workplace, and it is also a set of applications, the documents you write, the presentations you deliver, the reports you create. So you do technical communication, or technical communication can actually be the final product, the end product of what you have done already. So as a technical communicator, you have three roles, or you can have any one of these three roles. Um, you are the writer of a document, you are a member of a project team, and you are an information resource for others. So you're going to play all three of these roles throughout this semester when you're working in your teams, um, and creating technical communication. So any of those, you might be the writer. Usually you're not the only writer. There's other people that write. You might be in charge of the project. You might be organizing who's writing what, who's doing what. And then you're also going to provide information to your colleagues. So technical communication can affect your career. Companies say technical communications are important, and strong communication skills make you a more valuable employee. One of the things that industry has said more and more, or every year, that they need strong communicators, that they're getting good graduates with knowledge, but they're not very well, they don't communicate very strongly. So this is your opportunity to really refine those skills so that when you go out into the workplace, you are even more competitive. So technical communication has six main characteristics. It addresses particular readers, it solves a reader's problem, it reflects the organization's goals and cultures, it's produced collaboratively, and it uses design to increase readability, and it consists of words or images or both. Every single thing that you do or every single piece of technical communication that you create in this class is going to use all of these points. It's going to demonstrate these six characteristics and probably more, but those are definitely the basics. Um, Communicators use design features to accomplish three basic purposes. To make the document look attractive and professional. Your documents are representing your company, so you always want it to look like it's been very well done, it's polished, it's well written, it's proofread, it's easy to find information, which leads to the next bullet point, that design features of technical communication, it is designed so that the readers can navigate the document. There might be a table of contents, you might be using bullets or numbers, certainly you're organized into paragraphs. However, there are specific design elements that you incorporate to make the document easier to read. And you should use design to help readers understand the document so that they can find quickly the information that they need. Images help the writer perform five functions. Images are important in technical writing, and you do a lot of work with images. They're frequently used to convey tons of information. We'll do a learning unit on visual design, and you'll see a little bit, we will get more into why it's so important, but it's an extremely important aspect of technical communication. So images help make a document more interesting and appealing. You know, everybody would prefer to see pictures than just read straight text. It can communicate and reinforce difficult concepts. So it can kind of tell your reader what is really important and emphasize what it is they need to know. And you can do that through using bold or italics. There's lots of different ways that you can do that. To communicate instructions and descriptions of objects and processes. With this, I'm thinking of like a flow chart where you've got the little arrows that tell you to go to the next point and the next point. It can also communicate large amounts of quantifiable data. I'm thinking of like bar charts, pie charts, those kinds of things, graphs that really can give you a visual breakdown of the numbers of the data that you're looking at. And it's really good to communicate with non-native speakers. Images are a good way to do that. I don't know if you've noticed, but a lot today, when you are putting a piece of furniture together or putting something together, quite frequently there aren't any words. The document or the instructions are just images. And so that's one of the ways that we use images to communicate technically. Here's an example of technical communication. Now this isn't in English, but even though it isn't in English, you can get a pretty good idea that this is a pyramid, the person is walking up the pyramid, and you can see from the way things are color-coded what you're supposed to have more of and have less of. So you get a lot of information there without even needing to speak the language. This is another example of technical communication. This is proving usability and productivity. This is more of a report kind of thing. And this is a particular document that's used to convey a lot of information. So it might be a section of a report. It's got a figure in it. There's a description of what the figure is. So there's an image there that's showing you how you're working on usability and productivity. Here's another example of technical communication. This is a web page. It's got a video in the center. You've got the tabs or links on the top of the page, so you can see, go to different parts, and so you can very easily find the information that you need. If I want to call Marathon, their telephone number is right there. I can contact them via email. There's a site map, so I can open that and look at everything that's there. I can start a chat online. So this is full of tons and tons of information that I don't necessarily have to read verbatim. I can just glance from the way it's organized to figure out what I need to do and where I need to go. There are 8 measures of excellence in technical communication: honesty, clarity, accuracy, comprehensiveness, accessibility, conciseness, professional appearance, and correctness. And these measures of excellence are the way that I'm going to use these to evaluate your work. So then what you want to do is you want to make sure that when you're creating a document, you're honest, you're clear, that you provide correct information, that you provide all the information that you need to provide, that it's accessible, that it's readable, and you can actually find the information, that it's concise, it's short and to the point. That's one of the things that we'll do a lot of in this class is we don't write when 2 words will work better than 5, you're going to use 2 words. It has a professional appearance. Again, you're reflecting your place of employment, so you want it to look professional. And just as important as professional appearance is correctness. You don't want to have misspellings. You don't want to have grammar errors throughout the document. You want it to look nice, and you want to be able to be proud of what it is, and so that you're setting this out to the world to read, and it represents your company well. You have to communicate honestly for 3 reasons. It's the right thing to do. If you're dishonest, and this is the most important one, I think, readers can get hurt. So if you provide misinformation or you don't provide all the information that a reader needs, they could potentially get hurt, and you would be liable. If you're dishonest, you and your organization can face serious legal charges. So if you're deliberately providing misinformation or not providing all of the picture that somebody needs to have in order to make a good decision, that can make you liable, legally responsible. So technical communication must be clear. I'm just a humble virtual assistant. Hold on, guys. My iPad decided to go off and start talking to me. Sorry. Technical communication must be clear for 2 reasons. Unclear technical communication can be dangerous, and it can be expensive. So somebody could get hurt if they're following your directions and the directions are not clear. Or some process could be broken, something could happen, a tool could break because you weren't following the directions the correct way, and again, because of misinformation or information that was not clear. Okay, that's all that I have for tonight. Again, this is just kind of to introduce you to technical communication, to get you geared up and ready to start talking or to start reading chapter 1. And I'll provide a little video about chapter 1 later on. So thanks and have a great day.